morning and greetings from Northumberland. The sun isn't shining quite so brightly today, but it's a glorious morning after a lovely day yesterday. Today the church, the Anglican Church, commemorates a priest and a hymn writer, J.M. Neale. Now you may not know his name, but I think I'll tell you just this about him first of all. He was born in, I've got to check the date. He was born in 1818 and died in 1866, so he was 48 years old. You may not know his name, but I guarantee that you will know the hymn, All Glory, Lord, and Honour to Thee, Redeemer King, and that you'll know the hymn, O come, Emmanuel, wishing in Advent. And it is to Neale's skill, both as a hymn writer, but also as a hymn translator, that we have these and many, many other hymns in our hymn books, because he devoted his life to the study of liturgy and hymnody and to translating and making these hymns available to the church in England. He was a man who always enjoyed ill health. He was too ill to become or to take up effectively his job as the rector of Crawley, and had to resign his living because his illness didn't allow him to do the rigours of parish life. And he became a warden to an almshouse, and that was a job he kept for the rest of his life, which gave him the ability to study and to work for the renewal of liturgy. He lived at the time of the Oxford movement, when many people were looking to the church's heritage in the Western Church. But the thing that he did was to look further east, to look at the Orthodox Church, the Orthodox liturgy, and to remind us as Christians that our roots are not only in the Roman Catholic Church of the West, but in the Orthodox Church of the East. That we in England, in his case, the 19th century, but in the 20th and 21st century, have our roots in the ancient Christian Church of the East and the West. And that's a timely reminder for us all at this time. The other thing he did was to give us the order of Compline Night Prayer, not because he created it, but he first made it available as a service translated and available in England. And it's been one of the successes of the last 150 years that so many people, as I do and as many of you do, pause to do night prayer as the evening moves on and as we prepare for a time of rest. It was his translation that was first available. He did it for a group of Anglican religious sisters that he helped to found, and so he played a profound part also in the foundation and the rediscovery of the religious life in the Church of England. A bit of a history lesson today, but it reminds us, as the ancient hymns do, of our heritage as Christians, taking from the East and the West, and in our prayers from the Celtic and Anglo-Saxon tradition, and reminding us that when we pray and when we live, we stand on the shoulders of those Christians who have gone before us. May God bless us today and guide us in everything we do.